Hello there, dear students. Welcome back to EasEnglish, your English learning program. My name is Rodrigo Lasso Campo, your English teacher from Easy Training, and I am presenting Lesson 231, Lesson 231, whose title is A Clown Face. A Clown Face. This is part number 1 of the lesson. And in this picture, we can see a lady, a woman, who is putting something on her face. This woman is putting something on her face. What is it? Here, in the next picture, we see the same woman. Now she is putting a nose, an artificial nose. She has also put on a big smile and something on her cheek. Why do you think she is doing that? Here in this picture is the same woman, but you can't recognize her, I suppose. She has put on a face. She has put on a clown face. This is what you are going to be talking about in this lesson. Then I should say that lesson 231 is about describing the steps a clown takes to put on a face. Let me say that again. Lesson 231 is about describing the steps a clown takes to put on a face. As usual, I am going to read the lesson aloud. You will read the lesson aloud along with me, hopefully 2, 3 or more times if necessary. Then I am going to make some comments and some questions will be asked. Are you ready? Let's go. Where does a clown put on a face? Where does she start? First, she puts on white face paint. What comes next? How does a clown put on a face? Next, she puts paint around her mouth. She paints a big red smile. What is next? How does a clown put on her face? Next, she paints her eyelids. What does she put on next? How does a clown put on her face? Next, she puts on big fuzzy eyebrows. What comes after that? Then she paints big pink circles on her cheeks. What comes next? How does a clown put on her face? Next, she puts on her red nose. It honks if you squeeze it. What does she do next? How does a clown put on her face? After putting on a red nose, she puts on a silly wig. What does she do next? Then she gets dressed. She puts on a polka dot jacket and striped pants, and she puts on big floppy shoes. At last, the clown leaves the dressing room. Now it's time to make kids laugh. The end. Well, this woman works as a clown. But in this picture, she doesn't have a clown face. The lesson, as I said before, is about how she puts on a face, how she puts on a clown face. Let me tell you that many years ago, when I was still a teenager and a young man, clowns used to be a lot of fun. They used to be hired to amuse kids, or if you want to say that in other words, they used to be hired to make kids laugh, at parties mainly. But at a certain point in history, things about clowns started to change. I don't really know why. And clowns today are scary and frightening to lots of people. Do you know why? I said before that this woman is a clown and she is about to put on a face. How does this clown put on a face? Please describe it in details by using sequencing words. Describe each step. This is page 10. What is the clown doing on page 10? This is page 11. What is she putting on page 11? This is page 12. What is the clown wearing on page 12? And last question. What does the clown in this lesson do at work? Well, dear students, I am so glad I could talk to you through a new lesson which has come to the end. Thank you for listening. I hope to be back soon with one more lesson. Goodbye now.